everybody. Today I am here, Hari, and my mom.
Hi.
So we are going to be doing Oppo's green peas makhni and Oppo's paneer makhni.
Okay.
So the prep. So we've done some prepping, but I'll explain that later when it's cooking. So let's get right in. For layer 1, we are going to be adding 1 tablespoon.
No, 2 tablespoons.
Yeah, 2 tablespoon oil.
Wait. Let me take and yeah. Now take. How much of oil?
2 tablespoons or 30 grams.
30. Okay. Don't shake it. Don't shake this. Okay. That's okay. Even if you don't get one full, just ensure you have the right weight. Okay. That's the use of having a weighing scale. No, go ahead. Your first 10 you didn't take fully, so go ahead. You need to have 30 ml. Add. Yeah. Now add carefully. Yeah, little more. Yeah, 30 ml. Okay. So
Yeah.
that is
That is layer 1.
2 tablespoons of oil. Can you make sure the oil coats the base? Okay. Yeah, little bit of water droplets. That's fine. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so I'll just stir this again.
Yeah. Tap. Now the second
So,
layer
yeah.
will be.
Second layer is 2 cups chopped tomatoes.
Okay.
So let me add that first. There's more to the second layer,
Hmm.
but let's just put this first.
Have you de-seeded them?
No, we have not.
Okay. So this is just chopped tomatoes.
Yes, normal chopped tomatoes.
Okay.
Let me just flatten it out.
Okay. Wait. Hold on. You can use a.
No, I've done it.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's about 323 grams of tomatoes.
Yes.
So this will form the base for the makhani gravy. Okay. Next.
So this is also part of layer 2.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be adding 2 chopped green chilies and 1 inch of chopped ginger.
Okay. Yeah. Add. Okay. And then.
Yeah, that finishes layer 2. For layer 3, we're going to be adding 1 tablespoon of roasted basil.
Okay.
This is optional. This I'll explain.
Yeah. You
what
first
you get,
finish.
what
First
you
finish adding.
Get if you do this later. So we're also adding half teaspoon salt and 1/4 teaspoon sugar.
Okay.
That's 20 grams ish. Yeah. So that finishes layer 3. Layer 4 is we're going to be adding 2 pot and pots, PIPs. So this is part of the prep that we were doing that we already finished.
Okay. Can you please keep the bigger cup first and then the smaller cup?
So this is the peas.
That's 1 cup of peas.
Yes. And this is half cup of paneer.
Yeah. Okay. Done. So this is the load, right?
Yes.
Okay. So this is for peas makhani and this is for paneer makhani. All right.
So let's
Can you close this?
Yeah.
Hold on. Don't shake. Don't shake it too much, okay? Be gentle.
Okay, so we've placed it on the induction.
Okay. And now?
Yeah, so we're going to do it for 5 whistles or 6 minutes.
Switch it on.
Yeah.
1000 is our standard heat. Keep it here. Yeah. Start the timer. Let this keep running.
Okay, so let me explain the process now. So what we did off video was we mixed.
Wait. Let me show because yeah,
So
you can read.
So we mixed 1 cup of peas and half cup of paneer each with half teaspoon coriander powder, 1/4 teaspoon each chili powder, garam masala and cumin powder, and 1/8 teaspoon each turmeric and asafoetida, and half teaspoon oil.
Okay. So
That was the prep.
Mhm.
We just mixed all of these spices and the oil with the
separately and paneer
Paneer
separately.
separately.
Why?
That's why, because we want peas makhani and paneer makhani.
Okay.
But if you just want peas and paneer makhani, you could you don't have to mix it separately.
Okay.
You could just put it in one large PIP.
Okay. And just add all the.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
So in a 2-liter magic pot, there is below 2 tablespoon oil, 2 cups chopped tomatoes, and 1 inch chopped ginger, and 2 chopped green chilies. Layer 3 is 1 tablespoon roasted basil. Like I said, this is optional. I'll explain why right after I finish this. Half teaspoon salt and 1/4 teaspoon sugar. And layer 4, 2 PIPs with the spiced peas that we did here and the spiced paneer that we did here. So cook on high for 5 whistles or 6 minutes. Release pressure, remove PIPs, mash and blend the base. Mash or blend the base.
With?
With 1 tablespoon butter. Mix all or mix just the base with peas and paneer separately for 2 curries.
So you can either mix everything and make
Yes.
1 curry,
Yes.
or mix the base, the blended base, with peas separately and paneer separately if you want 2 curries.
Yes.
Okay. So why are we adding butter here?
To make it richer and creamier.
Very good. So how does butter make the gravy creamy? It emulsifies the base. Okay. Addition of fat in any form, be it butter or oil, will emulsify the curry base and it will give a nice creamy texture. Okay. So you can either use butter while while blending will emulsify it. You can either use oil here in the base or go for butter.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
We used oil.
Finish read.
So these are replacements and supplements. You can replace peas and paneer with any of your favorite veggies. So,
Because all vegetables are in, the peas and paneer are in PIP.
yes.
So any vegetable.
But if you wanted to do potatoes, those things, you wouldn't need PIP.
Very good. Excellent. Okay.
So spice mix, you can replace the spices up here with some other spices of your choosing.
Choice. Okay.
Yeah. So these are some tips. You can blend with 1 tablespoon cream or nut powder for a richer gravy. You can also add 1 tablespoon Mughlai tadka.
Okay. Do you know what Mughlai tadka is?
No.
Okay. Mughlai tadka is a tadka made with whole spices like cinnamon, clove, cardamom. Okay, those kind of garam masala spices. They are also sweet spices, unlike pepper and fenugreek.
I think the first whistle is coming now.
Is about to come now. It
It's
can come
around
anytime.
4 minutes.
Yeah. So we will go for 6 minutes or 5 whistles.
Yes.
Okay. Because we want the tomatoes to caramelize well. You can extend a little more.
Yes.
Okay. But we should also take care not to overcook the peas and paneer. Because if paneer gets overcooked, it can become rubbery and chewy. Okay. If peas gets overcooked, what will happen? How will you identify if the peas is overcooked or not?
It will be super soft.
And it can lose its color. Okay.
Now I'll explain why the basin is optional. Non-opposed methods require much more water. So after they finish cooking, they add like a lot of water, and then to thicken it back up, they add the basin. Now why we are adding it is not because we added too much water. We got enough water from the tomatoes. This is the second whistle, right?
Correct.
Okay. So the reason is we want the taste. So if you don't want the taste of basin in your
Curry?
you can just take it out.
Okay. So can you replace basil with something else?
Yeah.
If you want a nuttier flavor, you can go for nut powders like cashew powder or almond powder. That's the which whistle?
Good.
Okay. So can you smell if it is caramelizing or not? Do you sense any smell? No?
I don't think it's caramelized yet.
Okay. Okay. That's the,
That's the fifth.
oh yeah, 6 minutes. Okay. Really special. We are not going, a little longer until we smell a good intense caramelization because we don't want the paneer and peas to get overcooked. Okay. There's lot of water from the tomatoes, so it won't. I don't think it would have burnt by now.
Yeah.
However, if it was the other variety of tomatoes like the Bangalore tomatoes, not the country variety, there are chances because they let out much less water. Okay, so now I don't see intense caramelization here. If you want intense caramelization within this time, you can go for de-seeding the tomatoes.
Yeah, that would take out the water.
Yeah, at least that would
Somewhat.
remove the watery part and you can get a nice intense
Caramel.
caramelization. We need to show the base as well. Hold on. Okay, let's see the base. No, not much of caramelization,
Yeah, not much.
but this is
Very
okay.
little. Very little.
Yeah, at least it has just started to. Okay, but the variety of tomatoes that we have used has let out quite a bit of water.
If you want to know the exact time I took, it's on the time.
We switched off at the time of 6 minutes. We said it's either 5 whistles or 6 minutes, right?
Yeah, both happened.
Yeah, both happened. So we're adding 1 tablespoon butter.
Yeah, and we're supposed to blend it now.
Yeah, we will blend. So now you can make different forms of this curry. You know how?
No.
So this with just butter and tomatoes, it becomes makhani. Okay. If you add cream and without butter, it can become the rasedar. If you add caramelized onions now, it can become the masala. So there are multiple variants you can make with this base. So I'm going to blend this now. Okay.
Now it's gravyish.
Now it's a gravy. So you want to add?
We are going to be doing 2 different curries.
Okay,
Like
then
I
now
said,
add-
you could just mix them together and do the same.
What do you want to do? 2 different, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead, add. Mix. Just add the piece here. Okay? Now add some curry to this. Add some base. Yeah. Add some base to that.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, spatula.
Okay.
This is enough.
It's enough? Yeah. Now add the paneer to this.
Let's just mix this first.
Okay. So, if you want more caramelization, what would you do next time?
You would have de-seeded the tomatoes.
Correct.
Yeah, okay, I think this is enough mixing.
We would have got. Okay, if you want a bright red color for makhani, what would you do? Do you have any idea?
Add masala.
Add Kashmiri chili powder. Okay. So there we have 2 makhani gravies. One is the
Opos peas makhni gravy and Opos paneer makhni gravy.
All right?
I look forward to eating them.
Oh, you wanted to taste this?
Yeah, okay.
There. It'll be hot, so be careful.
Okay, I really like spice.
Hmm.
So I feel like we could have added more spice in this.
Okay.
But that's me.
Okay, that's your personal preference.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Otherwise, the taste looks good.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much for joining us in this live session. Looking forward to
Yeah.
have many more such sessions in
Yes.
future. All right. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much. Good night. Bye bye.
Yeah. Bye.